This is a painting I did last night. And I called it Crossing the Divide.
Hmm. There's a center line, isn't there? Right down
Yeah.
here.
Yeah, I noticed that really clearly, how those two sides are divided. They're separated by that white space. And also, the thing's not touching down that line until the very bottom, where that figure on the right, that blue figure is sort of pushing over to the left.
Mm-hmm.
You see its feet kind of clawing way forward down
Yeah.
the bottom.
Yeah.
And its eyes, the big eye there on its head.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like a grasshopper with feathers in the back.
Yeah.
Or maybe
see
a
it?
tail.
Yeah.
See what?
The feet, the 2 feet down on the, they're
Yes. Mm-hmm.
kind of
Cute.
clawing their way forward.
Yeah.
But I saw that figure as kind of crossing that divide, that center separation between the two sides, that figure is really moving in that direction.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and in the top center, that blue figure with the 2 bars on it.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's interesting how that comes down. There's something that hangs down from it. That figure seems to be blocking that figure on the other blue figure on the right of it. It's like it's blocking it from coming any closer, but there's no contact.
And all these creatures seem to be moving from right to left, going over to the left side.
All the figures on the right are moving to the left.
I think so.
Mm-hmm.
They're facing the left.
Yeah. Yeah.
Look at this one here.
Yeah. What do you see there, Catherine?
I see a little monster, 2 eyes. It looks like the monster from one of those children's books.
Uh-huh.
The green monster.
Looks like it has a pair of glasses on.
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm. Here's a little, I don't know, a little ghost's outfit.
Yeah. What do you think about that figure to the right of it?
Really
Yeah.
complicated.
Really what?
Complicated.
Yeah.
I don't know. Are you thinking of this whole thing as a figure, or are you separating these two?
No, that whole thing looks like the head of a horse.
Oh, yeah, I see that. This is the head.
Yeah.
If you look at it straight forward, it looks like a fox.
Well, that's how I was looking at it, straightforward.
Okay.
Yeah, it does look like a fox.
I thought you were looking at it this way. Here's the mouth, and here's the top of the head and his ear.
Uh-huh. And where was the eye that you saw not looking straight forward?
There isn't any.
So I saw the eye on either side of the nose, up below the ears. That's at one eye. That's the other eye.
And then there's something here. Maybe I should make this bigger so we can see it.
Yeah, I can stretch it out too. On my phone, I can just stretch it so it looks bigger also.
Good.
But yeah, so when you say something else, do you mean that blue figure in there in the middle?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It looks to me like a couple, like a fairy and a butterfly or something.
Uh-huh.
See a wing here.
Yeah.
This looks like a little fairy.
Hmm. Yeah.
That's what I thought was so complicated. And then there's this, it looks like a person with their arms up in the air,
Uh-huh.
with a billowy, um, whatever kind of outfit, billowy, blowing
Yeah.
in the air type of thing.
Uh-huh.
And
Yeah.
then this figure here, and these little figures.
Uh-huh. Oh, look at that right there, Catherine. That there's a yellow figure and then the red figure above it. It looks like they're coming nose to nose with each
Yeah.
other, or nose to chin.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah.
You're good at seeing the tiny faces.
And do you see the face on that red one?
Yeah. Right here.
No, because it's that whole big red face.
A whole red thing. Here's another
Yeah.
one right here, Martin. There's
Yeah.
an,
So you're seeing two separate faces.
okay, so
I,
here's the
I
whole
see.
thing. It's the mouth and the chin.
Yeah. And the eye is just to the right of that hair hanging down off to the right. That's the hair. And then over to the left is the eye. That's the eye.
Mhm. Yeah. Got a lot of strange strokes in here, Martin. Look at this. It looks like little feathers.
Oh, yeah. That was a strange stroke. Right.
This looks like a dinosaur, one of those birds.
Pterodactyl.
Yeah, pterodactyl.
See that brown space just above the pterodactyl? It looks like a pool almost,
Yeah.
or kind of like a mud flat or something.
Uh-huh.
Because of the way the edge of it down below looks like it's curved.
Yeah.
Not curved that way, but curved and going vertically. As you come up from the white, it's a little lighter, then it gets darker. So it's as if that's rounded right there, and
Mhm.
that whole edge is rounded and comes up to a higher plateau in that surface.
Yeah.
So all of it's like a
Little
flow,
here.
a mud flow or something.
Yeah. You see a little house?
Yeah, see that little house. Yeah.
Looks like something here, but I don't know what.
Yeah. It's somebody lying back with their legs up in the air.
Mhm.
It looks like a little tornado there on the upper left.
Yeah.
Doesn't look very threatening though.
And something different is all the strokes that you put in originally that usually become your background.
Yeah.
They're not all in the background this time.
Where do you see that?
Well, like this one's in the foreground.
Uh-huh.
That was one of your original strokes. And this green one, although he is behind these, he seems to be predominant enough that he could be a front one picture
Yeah.
here.
Uh-huh.
I really liked this stroke right here, the gray and the blue. Actually, that brown is part of that stroke.
Oh yeah.
Hmm.
It is.
So your picture has two sides, like always.
I know.
What do you think about that?
Well, what I think about with this painting is that divide is really highlighted by the separation, the physical separation of them. And so that the division made me think of it as the theme or the topic.
Yeah. Wait.
And and that somehow the drama is about the importance of um, crossing that separation or boundary, getting to the other side.
And all of these look like they're going that way.
Yeah.
This one's riding the horse.
I thought maybe that was some kind of a figure on the back of that horse.